A few years ago I heard of an amazing new event, an ultramarathon where runners would circumnavigate the whole of a beautiful Hebridean island. But at the time it didn't strike me as something that I could ever consider doing. But since then things have changed. I started swimming, then moved on to walking, including some beautiful days in the hills, before getting on my bike with a little help from my family. Harry pushing me along here, which was really useful, but that turned into mountain biking, which has now turned into road biking, and I've done events such as Ride the North recently. Eventually this started to show, and to the point where last year, in a moment of madness, I did this. The Tiree UltraMarathon up on the wonderful Hebridean island opened, and I was warned that you don't have much time to sign up, so on a whim I've signed up. 35 miles around a beautiful Scottish mountain in 10 hours. What could go wrong? And in this video we will find out. So early in the morning I had to get on the ferry at Oban along with a lot of very fit, ultra looking people ready to go over and take on what would be an absolutely amazing adventure. The trip over was excellent, with some really nice sightings of dolphins on the way before we disembarked and started to have a look at the island on a really hot, sunny day. So this is Tiree. And it's pretty special, I have to say. I'm just doing a recce before the actual race tomorrow. Well, race event. So we're riding down one of the stunning beaches. Doesn't get much more beautiful than this. It's a group of sea kayakers out ahead. Wonderful. So as we began to explore the island, we realised that this place was an absolute stunning gem. Also, that the sand was lovely and firm. In fact, really quite a good running surface, which allayed some of the worries. But plans started to change. You see, my son originally came along on this trip to help his dad, who quite frankly I expected to be broken, but also to get some really cool footage like this for this YouTube film and some follow-ups. You see, I'm planning to do a few films that hopefully could help somebody in a similar situation to me in terms of how to get fit if you've, shall we say, got a little bit out of shape. However, an amazing opportunity came up, and instead of being my helper and cameraman, Ollie became my running mate. Although this did lead to a few challenges, and it's fair to say that the night before I was maybe getting just a little bit nervous. Well, welcome to Tiree. So it's late at night. The ultramarathon's tomorrow, so I'm going to get some sleep. Everything's all set up, so I'll get back to you in the morning, but feeling slightly scared. Me doing an ultramarathon, absolute madness, but I've put the work in, so hopefully it'll all be okay. So this time tomorrow I will either be an ultramarathon runner or injured. We'll see which it is. But good night and see you in the morning. So I settled into the accommodation and I actually got a good night's sleep, which I was pleased about. The night before the ferry was awful. I didn't really sleep at all. I think nerves and a fairly noisy place that we're staying in combined to leave me quite tired. But that worked out quite well because it forced me to sleep the day before the event. And so early in the morning we gathered at Got Bay along with many other people and started our preparation for the day. Oh, what a day this was to become. Morning. little bit windy today, not the glorious sunshine of yesterday. We're at Got Bay. Behind me is the start line and a lot of people keeping sheltered. So I'll be setting off from here in about 20 minutes, and in about 10 hours and 20 minutes I'll be running back up this beach, hopefully. 10 hours. My cameraman and supporter is now doing the event with me, which is a bit of a change. So he'll have to be carrying me around instead. Slightly scared. While the day before had been rather warm and only a little bit windy, the day of the race saw quite a bit of a change. We were lucky not to have any rain, however, the temperature dipped to 14 degrees C and we were facing 20-mile-an-hour winds fairly standardly and some gusts much higher than that. So we prepared on the start line. Really quite pleased it was cool, but the wind would play havoc with this video, shall we say.
So, the 10th edition of the Tiree UltraMarathon, starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One mile done. This is Got Bay behind us. We're at the back of the pack doing some filming. My god, this is going to be shaky. So here we have to shout, I love hills! Down we go. Coming up to checkpoint 2, nearly halfway. Ian, my support runner's doing great. We've got people surfing. So far, fabulous. It's checkpoint 2. We're 27 kilometres in, which is just under halfway. I think the next is going to be the hardest one. The last one's been really good. So Ollie's just over there filling up the drinks and we can get going. Food's gone well, although to be fair I'd packed enough for me and there's 2 of us running now, so we're a bit tight on food, but we're okay. But yeah, we're just about to get going again. Hopefully we're going to get in under 9 hours, but we'll see. So we're now at 20 miles, 15 to go. 9 hours is possible. Quite tough, but possible. We're making pretty good progress. Everything's alright, to be honest. Nothing dramatic to report. We're just clicking away the miles. Although he says that he likes that, but if you've ever seen those videos of I did an ultramarathon with no training, he really is doing an ultramarathon with no training. Oh, 20 miles in. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Feeling good, but surprisingly I'm not the one here that's moaning. Something to do with having trained for a year. Although the good thing was, Holly was supposed to have leg day on Friday, but he missed it, so I don't know why he's whinging. He's doing great though, he's the lad. So this is a bay somewhere, I have no idea where it is. Tiree, somewhere. We're 36 kilometres in, 20 to go, so less than a half marathon left. Woohoo! And I have to say I'm feeling good. It's quite nice, we just passed a few people, which I know it's a bit sad to say, but it does feel nice when you can spot people and gradually wheel them in. We actually set off about 5 minutes behind everybody because we were doing a bit of filming at the start, which is probably the way to go because you've kind of got targets to keep you motivated in a slightly competitive, sadistic way. But feet are doing well. We've now got 2 pairs of socks at the checkpoint, so both of us can have fresh socks on, which I'm really looking forward to, although no blisters or anything. Ollie's got blisters, have you? Oh dear, Ollie's got blisters. But he's doing great considering he hasn't done any training for this genuinely whatsoever and had no plans to do this until yesterday. He's having a bit of a moan now. I understand it because, as I say, this is hard going, but we're doing it, we're getting there. Whether the bit ahead of us does look a bit hilly before we hit Happy Valley. Happy. Although, to be fair, from the next checkpoint we've got 10 miles of, well, 9.5 miles of either road or nice beach. So we should make some decent progress and we should finish getting on for the 9-hour mark. And the good thing is, doing an ultramarathon in 9 hours, it's got to be more impressive than the people who won because they've only run for 6 hours or even 5 hours. I mean, it's barely worth the effort, is it? Maybe I'm on a bit of a high at the moment, which is why I'm talking like an idiot anyway. Just look at this. People behind us going a bit quicker. That was really cool, has to be said. So we're just up to just at 30k. So well over halfway. My son just walked into a massive puddle, which is a bit of a pain. Again, they're feeling good still. Had a bit too much at the last feed station, probably it roped me through a few bits, but doing well again now. Got an obstruction. We'd have done under 7 hours if it wasn't for this cow. So 7k to go. Things getting a bit of a struggle now because I'm starting to cramp up. But beautiful place. I mean, look at this. We've got that and a half beach to go. Yeah, not flat now. getting a bit painful. We should be safe in under the 10.8. The last couple of legs have been well, the between checkpoint 2 and 3 was really tough. Really sort of scrambling up and down hills type of tough, which I wanted to take very slowly in case of injury. But we're getting there. We're not far from the co-op. Ollie's a proper trooper, he's doing great. Say hello, Ollie. What a cool dad. So check in a bit later, look at that sky behind us. Wow. Oh, by the way, this is past marathon. So I'm now a marathon runner. And because it's past marathon, I think I can also call myself an ultra runner. Hopefully. But we'll wait until the finish. "31 miles in. Why? Why do we have to go up there? That's just not fair." Okay, there's the finish. I don't know what to say. We've got nearly there. Oh, it's doing absolutely well. Oh, it's suffering. That moves, but it's a friend of the street, but you did come here to ride the bike, but do this. Fuck it. Please, we did it. Oh, we did it. Ultra bloody marathon. Oh. I don't know what to say. We did it. Well, it's the morning after the Tiree UltraMarathon, and I am very, very, very pleased to have this. 35 miles running around the island. Absolutely fantastic. Felt alright, to be fair. Felt alright. Last night I was waddling around like a goose. I could barely walk. This morning did a 6-mile bike ride to get back to the ferry. Felt okay. One bout of cramp, but a reasonable night's sleep. A couple of weeks off from running certainly after this, but what a place. All the way around the island, beautiful. There was one section, the bit before Happy Valley, which was rough. It was really hard going, and after that, great. We ended up in a sprint finish to the end, and feeling quite good because we just spotted the guy who was in the sprint finish with had a Keltman hoodie hat on, which now he was with his mates and he was just putting in a sprint at the end, but still it was not the way we wanted to finish. But oh man, the difference between now and a few years ago. I mean, you've seen the photos. I had a good life then, but I mean, this is just fantastic. Being able to do this sort of stuff. do it, get fit, put in the effort, you know, it's well worth it. It repays itself time and time again. So about an hour's time I'll be on the ferry. I don't think it's sunk in yet. I think it's starting to hit what I've done. I mean, this time yesterday I never run a marathon. I've now done a marathon. I've now done an ultra marathon. An ultra. Yes. Oh, it's been superb. And doing it with my son, I mean, that's just precious. Doing this with my oldest. He suffered. He didn't have the right shoes. Sorry, lad. But yeah, no, it was an amazing event. And make the change, you know, if you don't even have to be as bad as I was. Getting fit and being able to do this is amazing. I'm already planning my next one. I'm planning to do probably 2 a year from now on, just to keep myself going, to keep myself motivated. That and some big bike rides. But yeah, we're heading away. Oh, and please like and subscribe. And if you've got anybody you know who may find this sort of content useful, you can try and push them in this direction. It would be a good idea. See if you can motivate some other people to do the same sort of thing. But it's been amazing. Tiree, look at this place. Thanks for watching. And so we managed to do the ultra. We had our celebration hats, and the medal is now taking pride of place above my fireplace at home. Yeah, rather proud. So a few things. I've really got the ultra bug now. I'm planning to do 2 more next year, including a 50 miler. 50 miles, running 50 miles. What a fool. I'm also going to do some videos on losing the weight. One looking at motivation, one looking at the practicalities and how I've done it, and one looking at the excuses people make for not doing it. So if you're interested, then please watch these, and if you'd give the video a like and subscribe, and maybe share it with some other people you know, then that would be fantastic. Thank you for watching what was one of the most amazing things that I've ever done.